Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube. Make sure to subscribe to this channel.
40 looks like it's fine. Okay. I'm gonna exit out of my music tab. Open that Labyrinth of Memories map. Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's very tiny on my screen.
That's the problem I had, and then zooming in means I can't see the whole screen at once.
Are
which
360 copies of Vesperia rare? Not especially. I would assume the price of them has gone down because of Definitive Edition, but also I don't know. Anything's possible.
Anything can happen.
For real, though. Okay, so we want to go Shaikos, Tarkaron, Zaphius, Sewer. Schwann, Belius, Heracles, Gasparra, or no, not Gasparas, Modern Jormungand, Breaker, Chroma Flynn, Terapus, Zagidon, Duke. That's the shortest path.
The optimal path.
Yes. Yakuza 5 Part 3 is the only part that's split into two halves, so it's Yakuza 5 Part 3, first/second half, Chapter 1 through 4, chapter title. Would I ever stream...
What is this? Attack on Titan?
Would I ever stream Yakuza? Probably not. Just...
You have a lot of other games as well.
When the Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raido Kuzunoha versus a Soulless Army hits. There's just a couple of games that I had previously shown interest in that I realize, like, I probably can't stream them. Like, I'm not gonna stream Soul Nomad and the World Eaters. I am gonna play it in my own time, though, because I bought it and I've owned it for long enough that I can't just return it. Also, it comes with a second game, which I want to play, that I would stream. It's just... one of the characters... says the R word a lot. Like, it's in his vernacular every other line. I'm not going to stream a game where a character says the R word repeatedly.
Yeah, that's not the best.
This looks like fun.
But sometimes, for games, I just don't really want to stream them, and I'd much rather play them on my own time.
Yeah.
It really just depends. Sometimes it's stuff like that, and other times it's just like, I feel like I would enjoy the game more if I played it by myself rather than with an audience.
Yeah.
And there's not really a rule set that determines whether or not I would want to stream it or not. Sometimes I just don't really feel like I would stream it. There's plenty of games that are like that.
Yeah.
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky.
That was so easy.
I find it for me, if I feel like I can't be like very funny and commentary with it, I don't stream things. It's kind of why I stream roguelikes like once or twice.
Reminds you of the Yakuza 1 PS2 dub where characters swear unnecessarily because America or something. I think if I recall correctly, unfortunately, it's a mixture of that word in Japanese still being in their vocabulary that's used semi-regularly, or some variant of it, of the equivalent, like, it's considered as equal to that word. And but it doesn't really translate directly into anything, so that's just the word they picked. Doesn't change the fact that the word in and of itself is not great and really shouldn't be used. It's just, you know. Maybe in Yakuza 1 they said kuso a lot, which can mean shit or damn it interchangeably, so they just came up with a bunch of extra shit because they didn't want people repeating the same swear over and over. Or they're like, oh, these guys are mafia people. Because I know there is some.
Like fun.
There is some dubism where they'll add
fake
things.
gold. Sorry.
What? You got a fake gold? Nice!
I got fake gold. Sorry, carry on.
You're excited. No, this is good news. That's very good news. But yeah. I can't hurt that guy. I'm gonna hurt him with this. It really just depends. Sometimes it's...
Yeah.
I do think in the case of, Soul Nomad, it's that, I forget his name! I knew the name of the character, but it's escaping me.
Estelle, your potato soup sure is good.
I'm not used to soup being cold, but this is really delicious.
It's
But
not
what-
potato
what
soup,
game
it's
are you
called
thinking about?
vichyssoise.
Estelle, what would you call a soup made from
The
onions?
character from
That
Soul
would be
Nomad.
onion soup.
Where I
but
think it's
this
just,
is
there
potato
is a word
soup.
in Japanese that
No,
he's saying,
it's
and then they just were
vichyssoise.
like, this is the
It's the name
closest
of the
thing, and
dish.
chose that.
Hey Rita, what would you call this soup?
Potato soup. Why won't any of you call it vichyssoise?
Okay, your CX Hall, Layton 2 and 4, Sonic Colors and Secret Rings, Resistance 1 and 2, Red Steel 2, Call of Duty Ghosts, Mario Galaxy 2, nice, Super Paper Mario, I remember that game, childhood memory game, I love that game, Yoshi's New Island, WarioWare Touched, Final Fantasy 15 and the DS version of Mario and Sonic from the games, nice. What's funny is that Cosmo doesn't actually swear that much. Yeah, it's probably just, the Yakuza are the Japanese mafia, and mafia people swear in media in the States, so... or the West, so they were just like, they need to swear more, because they're gang people.
Yeah.
Gang people swear all the time.
Yeah.
Fine bit of training.
Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I'm pretty sure that contributed to like my DS being broken.
Oh no! I had the Wii version of both Winter Olympic and then, I think the Olympic Games after that one, but it wasn't as fun.
Yeah, there was I had the Beijing 2008 one on the Wii.
Yeah!
Yes, and then there was the London 2012 one that I had on the DS. Where you, oh god, I just remember one game you just had to like march to a beat or something.
Goodness, wasn't that fun?
Yeah, just tapping a button or spinning or something. Northeast.
They call the patriarchs Oyabon, which isn't even in the Japanese script. Weird.
Let's eliminate them.
All right, who's next? Circle. That was so easy.
What's another, like, old Wii game?
Sorry, but you're going.
Mario Party
Oh,
8.
Oh,
I played so much Mario Party 8. I went back to it, like, not after the Switch came out, but, like, well into the Wii U's lifespan, and I was like, man, this game, I thought it looked so cool, and looking back on it, these 3D graphics didn't age all that well. Yoshi kind of looks a little ugly.
the Wii is actually so ugly. like looking back at it now, it's such a shock that something like that was actually passable. Especially when you had like the PS3 and the Xbox 360 at the same time.
This should be some fine training.
Like
Don't get careless.
the Wii looked.
I mean, their objective was never to
like
have
the wrong
cutting
people
edge
to fight
anything.
with.
It was to
Yeah.
have like easy accessibility. And at the time, that worked because cutting edge graphics wasn't actually that crazy.
We'll destroy them in no
It
time.
was yeah. At that time, it was like everything was trying to be real, but it wasn't real enough to like actually be good. Yeah. Anyway, I told this to a friend once, and they were like really shocked. I've never played a Mario Party game before, and I was told that was really weird.
It's not impossible.
Yeah.
Mario Party 8 was the last, like, I would say the last good Mario Party before Super Mario Party. Because okay, Mario Party DS was okay. Mario Party 3DS, or whatever it was called, was meh. I hate Mario Party 9 and 10. I think everybody does. That was a terrible change to put everybody in a car and move at the same
remember people
time.
complaining. Yeah.
It was so bad. It was so bad. And then they had the Top 100 minigames, which sucked. Or yeah. Wasn't the greatest. It also had some questionable minigames on it. But I liked Super Mario Party. It's not as crazy as, like, all the fun that I had playing Mario Party 8. And I'm certain lots of people who had, like, the N64 and the GameCube and stuff more fondly remember older Mario Parties. Because I heard Mario Party 8 wasn't that good compared to older Mario Parties, but definitely in retrospect, it got shafted because of how bad 8 did. That's kind of why we got 9 and 10.
What's the latest Mario Party?
Super Mario Party. They haven't done anything since the one for the Switch.
Ah.
I'm just like smacking Schwan like he's a regular enemy. What am I doing? He's a boss. I should be treating him like one.
I mean, you can. I defeated him with ease. He's really easy.
He
now.
is.
It's only like the bigger bosses that like you actually have to play around. The human bosses, I feel like I can play like a usual enemy that just has a little bit more super armor. Yeah. I don't know, I just never bought a Mario Party game.
They're good. You should play one. I know it's kind of hard to, but Dolphin Emulator. You get your pick between a GameCube one or one on the Wii. The one that's on the Wii that you should play is 8. Don't play 9 or 10. Holy shit! But you know.
So play Mario Party 10. Gotcha.
That's sad.
Oh my god, it would be so cool if you could do that online. Like some people, if some people modded online to
We
the
shouldn't let this go to our
older
heads.
Mario parties.
Raven, what? I just realized I'm walking around as Estelle. It's time to walk around as somebody else. It's time to walk around as Carol.
Did you change your outfits as well? Or?
No, I don't want to.
The way you said that. Oh, I'm being juggled. Okay.
I want to go south to Bactian Foyer to fight Belios. That was Schwan. Treating bosses like normal enemies is funny because you beat a Sanctuary Guardian in Earthbound and just use Psy rockin' twice and hit him with a bat. Oh no, Flynn got his Mystic Art before me!
No.
Oh, for the most part. This dungeon's kind of mostly a boss rush.
I remember from the Wii playing a little bit harder.
That was a game that I just ended up never getting.
That's fair. I mean,
Fair! I definitely had gone to like parties to other people's houses who had Guitar Hero, and then one summer at like a camp thing, somebody brought their Guitar Hero.
yeah. I'm just remembering, Super Paper Mario is the one with Mr. L, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like Super Paper Mario.
Yeah.
Sticker Star. Yeah, Super Paper Mario is good. It didn't kill the series. Sticker Star, it did. How excited are you? Well, I don't know. Have you played any of this Paper Mario games?
Me, yeah.
How excited are you for the remake for that?
I'm getting it on relish. Because okay, so I do like the Paper Mario games. I've definitely mentioned this before, but I really like the Mario and Luigi series. Before they killed it by releasing the same game on the same console, but added a very bad mini game onto it and sold it for full price again.
Wait.
What?
Give me a second. I'm opening Steam for this.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
No, I hit search, come on. Oh, on PS4. I was about to say, it's fucking, if it's on Steam for $24, yes! No, it's not. I was like, hold on, I have that wish listed. I should have gotten, like, a notification! Neo 2 is $24 on PS4 right now. That's pretty sweet. Okay, South Heracles interior. You're a little bit ahead of me.
But yeah. Yeah. I mean, you did stop for a little bit.
This looks like
but yeah,
fun.
yeah, I'm gonna get on release because I like the Paper Mario games. I like the Mario and Luigi games. So of Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
I got all of them that released on the DS land. Is the ones I played.
We shouldn't let this go to our heads.
Nice.
I'm gonna have to look it up. I remember my first one being the Dream one.
Yeah. And then there's Bowser's Inside Story, which is the one that I got used for like $20.
Yeah. Man, Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, Paper Jam. And Superstar Saga, which was a remake. I got the remake of that one.
The sign of victory.
And Paper Mario games. I've definitely played a lot of Paper Mario games.
I only really had Super Paper Mario. And from the sounds of it, most people only really care about that one in Thousand Year Door.
I got Super Paper Mario, Sticker Star, and Origami King. And let me tell you, Origami King got... I bought Origami King, played like 6 hours of it, and went back to the store and sold it back to them.
You got pretty good.
No.
It was... oh, what were they thinking with that battle system is all I can say. It was... do you know the battle system in that game?
No. I just know that one of them is like a turn-based, one of them, which is Super Paper Mario, is just a regular 2D platformer with a 3D aspect to one of your abilities.
So the mechanic is so weird, it's hard to I don't think I can explain it in a way to explain how horrible it is, but you're standing in the center and you have to like, it's like one big rotating puzzle mini game. So you have to go and line everything up, and then with that you jump on their heads, and then you pretty much insta-kill everything if you line everything up correctly.
Weird.
Which is really easy to... Do you know what I mean? Like the rotating key unlock puzzles. It's so hard to explain because it's so unique, and it hasn't been done before for a very good reason. Oh yes, and there's no XP. Yeah. Yeah. It was just a very horrible game. I think I got to like the there was also dance sequences. It was after you like beat a major level, they did a dance.
Don't get careless.
Yeah. I didn't get it because I haven't really gotten any Nintendo made games, but I watched Alfred play the Princess Peach game for the Switch.
Oh yes, I saw that too.
It actually looks kind of fun.
You see, I agree it looks fun, but I think it looks fun because he edited it.
You picked the
I don't think
Fair.
the gameplay looks, I mean, without him talking about over it and everything, like the gameplay looks so simple.
I mean, it's probably on purpose. I think he even
Yeah.
mentions it, that it's like, this is a very simplistic, like, system.
I mean, out of respect, if you would compare anything to Balan Wonderworld, then it's probably not the best start.
I remember the confusion of Balan Wonderworld, because before it fully came out, it was actually called, like, Balan Wonderland, and for a while when it first came out, I read it still as Wonderland, and I was like, wait, it's called Wonderworld? Yes. Why?
I remember seeing a lot of people just... I think I just kept switching between the two.
I feel like an easy win.
But yeah,
Don't get
like,
careless.
a lot of people were just calling it wrong.
I just love Jacob's fucking video on that game, where he's like, for a game this ambitious.
Oh, Link Encounter. Link Encounter was one enemy that I killed within 1 second.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. Yeah, the Peach game does look fun, but it does look... I think it only looked good because of his editing.
I think that's a lyric from one of the Tui OSTs.
Oh.
You hope Final Fantasy Tactics gets ported someday? See, I would be curious about that, because... I'm gonna be honest. I haven't played
We'll destroy
a
them in
Fire
no time.
Emblem to completion
Whoa.
since Awakening, and I haven't played a Fire Emblem game since Fates. Because man, what a great game to get new people into the series, and then what a terrible sequel to next one for the series to release immediately after that.
Wait, you never finished Fates?
No! Because in order to finish Fates, you have to buy the game 3 times!
Man, could you
Why would I do that?
Cocky.
Okay, that was dumb.
They literally said, oh wow, people really like Fire Emblem now. Let's annoy everyone by making you locked out of the game's true ending by forcing you to pick one of 2 and then releasing the one that actually has the real story later, but we still haven't set it up in a way where you, in order to understand fully what the fuck is going on, you do actually have to pick, you actually have to play both of the previous 2. It was such a bad idea. It was definitely, let's see how many people we can steal money from.
I think they looked at Pokemon, and they looked at Fire Emblem, and they're like, we can do that.
How many people can we legally rob?
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Oh my god.
Nah, they looked at Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon and was like, yeah, we can do that, and then they forgot the most important thing, that the fact that they aren't Pokemon. So people would just not care. Although I would have to say, if you play a Fire Emblem game on the Switch, play Three Houses. Because I think it's way better than Engage. Engage is like, I don't think Engage improved on anything. And does things worse than Three Houses did. Especially with its story.
Oh, I need to be... Rita. It is currently weak to water.
There's been rumors for like ages that there's a Fire Emblem remake that's like finished. But like of one of the older games, like there's rumors of them having a fully developed remake just sitting there, waiting to be released, and they just haven't yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. But
I mean, sorry.
Oh, I was reading my chat. We can keep talking about this.
I don't know, I just wanted to say one more thing. Engage was like sitting for like, they said, I think it was like 9 months, it was completed 9 months before they actually announced the game. And like, it wasn't like for bugs or anything, it was actually finished. They just didn't release it. For some weird reason. Anyway, yes. Good chat.
Yes. Will Zillia ever get ported? It would be much later in its life, like, because it's just, it's not as popular as some of the other older Tales of games, unfortunately. I mean, they were the last 2 games that Team Tales of as a company, like Tales of as a company, made before they were liquidated and absorbed into the amalgamous entity that is Bandai Namco. So it's unlikely.
Yeah.
Have I ever seen old videos of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 combat? Incessant yelling. The lines were patched out of the game because of how often they played and how loud they were. Oh no. It just sounds like people screaming. You just want HD Alvin. I hear you. I liked the story of Zillia a lot. But yeah, I mean, the game's not perfect.
I am so gonna make you hurt.
Are you doing it again? You are, you little shit.
Blah, blah, blah.
Stop switching. Okay, he's
Are
dead.
you done already?
Are you done already? Okay, Udon Noodles Hot Pot. Hell yeah.
I am on the right path.
I
aren't
got a
I?
fake goal.
Yes.
You will always hear at least 3 people shouting at once. That's amazing. Alright. Rita making a crepe. I can't make a crepe. Okay.
Another problem I have with the Xenoblade series is that they're too British.
Well, that's mean. They can't control the fact that they're British.
I hear Shulk and Smash Bros and I'm like, oh, that's such a heavy accent.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got Raven making a beef bowl. He will make pork stew. There we go. Oh yeah, they all have super thick accents.
Yes, it's like it's like if someone went with a American accent and instead of like talking normally, they'd go yeehaw.
They went yeehaw. Did you mean that one Kaname Kitchen girl in Tales in the fucking Persona Dancing All Night story mode?
Yes. Yes. That's what it feels like hearing people in Xenoblade sometimes. A direct equivalent.
A direct equivalent. Oh yeah.
Or if they say it's a Canadian character and it ends every sentence with A.
One is a voice line where they say you're done, but they go you're done. Oh no.
You're done.
I've seen some gameplay of it, and I had no idea what was going on.
Xenoblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, the same. Oh wait,
P3 and 5 casts have had games? So has Persona 4. Persona 4 has had a lot of games.
The thickness of Labrys's accent is something.
Yeah. Recently? Q2. I know that's technically for 5, but the Persona 4 cast was there. And Persona 4 Dancing All Night is not as old as you think. It also was re-released digitally along with P3 and 5 Dancing for people who pre-ordered it, the physical copy, as well as the digital. Yeah, 2015. It's coming.
Wait, it was 2015?
Yeah, it was originally on the Vita.
Oh my god. I would have thought it was like 2012.
That's exactly what I mean. It came out a lot, it came out a lot sooner than you think. It hasn't been that long. I mean, it's been some time now, but it really hasn't been that long.
Nearly 10 years ago. Oh no.
I mean, wasn't 3 and 5 Dancing like 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
Yeah, and PQ2 is 2018. Turns 10 next year. P40, by the way, not PQ2.
not
obviously.
PQ2. Sorry to tell you, Heart, it's 2028 next year.
Actually, that, is it Mizuki? The Twitter Atlas leaguer who has been accurate. So,
Midori?
no, I don't, is it Midori?
Midori?
It might be Midori. Yeah. She said, or he, I don't know who they are. I don't know their gender. They said something about Persona 1 and 2 getting remakes. She, okay. Just wanna be sure.
Yeah, I think they said it was like, they don't know if it's a full-on remake, but they're definitely gonna get a release, like, sometime in the future.
Are you done already?
I think first of all they went with just a port, like a HD upgrade port, but now they've gone more vague again. So I think it might end up being like another portable golden situation.
I just really hope that they do a better job with 1 and 2 than they did Portable. Portable was playable, definitely, but a lot of people, and I understand where they're coming from, some of the sound quality in that game is...
Yes. I loved in the opening scene summoning Thanatos where it was all nicely done and then you hit it through like a crisp packet. A muffled screech and go just like that. With the music drowning it out.
Oh no. But yeah, no, I played Portable, I liked it, but I definitely understand the people who have the original or had the original on PSP who are like, this is really not an upgrade. I'm just glad I was able to play it.
Yeah. I'm glad that they ported it, but at the same time, I think it's a bit. Reagan, are you okay? I think it's a bit scummy that they kind of doubled it.
I mean, at the same time, I don't know. I've seen this conversation back and forth, and I don't feel like we should ignore these things. But like, somebody was recently giving shit to some of the transparency issues of a lot of HD remasters or re-releases of PS2 era Atlas games. They showed the demon ending for Shin Megami Tensei 3 and Nocturne and HD Nocturne. And yeah, oh my god, the environment for the demon ending in the HD looks fucked up. Holy shit. However, that's not because of laziness, because that person who posted that was quote tweeting, trying to say, I don't know what they were trying to say, something about Persona 4 Golden, because Persona 4 Golden suffers from the exact same thing. There's a lot of really weird transparency issues, because the original game relied on some of the limitations that the PS2 naturally had in order to create fog effects.
Oh yes, I saw. I know what you're on about now.
Yeah. So the fog is like artificially placed in Golden, and it has mixed results. Some environments look better than others, depending on who you ask. Generally speaking, the TV world looks awful in Golden. There's not really a way to get around that. Places where the town is really foggy at the end of the year, and then places where like the game is just in generally a lot brighter colored. Like it's not as dark.
Yeah. Are you talking about both the Vita and the PC version, or?
Yes, because there's no differences between the two. on a graphic level.
I mean, they scaled everything up. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because it was originally on the Vita,
Yeah.
but when it comes to like the fog, which is an asset that they manually put in, that's unchanged.
They're not changed. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I will say, like, I do think from a visual standpoint, Persona 4 looks a lot better than Persona 4 Golden. Even though, like, because the haze over everything is just them taking advantage of the way the PS2 processed and, like, rendered out visuals. Like, it's the same with, the original Silent Hills, specifically Silent Hill 2. There was no, like, there was very little fake, like, fog asset actually put into the game. A lot of the blurry, like, not able to see clearly type stuff was just the PS2, which was very clever. It didn't stress out the engine as much. Can you not be so high up in the air, buddy? Stop.
Isn't the Vita like rooted on the PlayStation 2? Is it that,
actually, the joke about that is that it's because it's stronger. Like I said, it's taking advantage of things that naturally occurred within the PS2. So they couldn't use those techniques. They had to actually put something in.
Thank God. Second one.
That's why the Vita version of Golden has fog assets put in, whereas the original didn't have to do that as much.
Yeah.
That didn't work.
I don't know all the intricacies of it, but it's like another example is Final Fantasy X, actually. The original Final Fantasy X, the models are more expressive because when they made the remake, the models that they made, the program that they used for the facial expressions wasn't compatible for the models that they used. So instead of redoing anything, they just didn't use that data at all. So the models are just less expressive in the HD version.
How weird.
A lot of it comes down to techniques and software that was used back then that no longer works.
Yeah.
And that's how you get HD remasters that debatably aren't that, like, there are some points where you could say the original is still better.
And then they tried to duplicate it for either because it was a stylish choice, and then modern technology wouldn't like fit with the style of the game. So they either gotta like change a bunch of things or just try their best to emulate it.
Yeah.
That's never the same.
You say you do not like Dark Souls remasters. They changed the bonfire fire to real flames, and one random switch looks like factory, but most other things are fine. Yeah, it's just stuff like that. Just like, some of it is aesthetic choice that just doesn't work well, but a lot of like really major visual differences usually come from assets or techniques that worked then, but due to modern hardware or new like assets just won't work as is, and they have to make a new solution in order to get it to kind of emulate what the original was doing. Because like, between them, I have a PlayStation 3. I could buy Shin Megami Tensei 3 Doctrine on my PS3, but I'd be stuck playing the game at 30 FPS with being very lenient when I say occasional slowdown where the game will actually lag and run slower. I don't really want to deal with that. Do I think some of the screenshots that have been shown of HD Remaster look really Does the audio for the HD Remaster have like it's still compressed? Yeah.
There you go.
It's still gonna probably play the HD version.
Yeah.
If you buy a PS2 game on PS3, use the dev menu to fix stuff. Yeah, you can fine-tune things like that, but I don't think the slowdown is something you can fix.
What do you mean? You type in the code when lag don't. And then it's fixed.
Because I know that I know there are a couple of things, but there are some that I don't think you can actually... Yeah, HD Remaster also added skill inheritance, which is a quality of life improvement. There we go. It's kind of like how I still enjoy playing Persona 4, but I've played Persona 4 Golden, and I understand that manual skill inheritance in the Velvet Room is awesome. Like, I've done the song and dance in Fez, in Portable, and in Persona 4. I don't love it. I am not... You will not see me standing on the hill of, they should go back to that, this makes the game too easy argument, because it's just not, no.
Yeah. It saves you hours of RNG grinding.
Same with direct commands. Act Freely is... Well, to be fair, until Reload, Act Freely was shitty in terms of its programming. I do think Act Freely is very responsive in Persona 3 Fez, but I also understand that not a lot of people like leaving it up to chance whether or not their party member is going to do the thing that you want them to do, especially when it comes to stuff like buffing and debuffing enemies.
When I'm done with Reload, I wanna do a run of the game where it's like where it's like play it like the original P3, so everyone's on AI commands. I think that would be pretty funny.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so there is some basics for how Act Freely behaves in Persona 3 in the original, because it doesn't function in the same manner that Act Freely in Persona 4 behaves at all. And Persona 5 is just hilariously bad, and it's not even worth talking about.
Persona 5 Act Freely happens when you get a new character and you forget to change it off Act Freely for 2 fights. Every single time I get it and they're like, oh, they're on Act Freely. And then they go into the next fight without thinking, and I'm like, oh gosh, wait, no, they're still on Act Freely.
Yeah, Act Freely, a character depending on their skill set will focus on a course of 3 different things. If the character has a buff, they will use their buff. If they have a debuff and the enemy is not debuffed, there's a high chance that they will use a debuff. If they have a status ailment, they will go for the status ailment, because crit rate is increased on enemies who have status ailments afflicted to them. Mitsuru is trying to set up for the rest of the party by using her inherent. If it doesn't work, sometimes they'll get stuck in a loop, but all characters will behave according to what's going on around them. So if you, for instance, if somebody is a low level, and somebody low HP, and someone before your healer, so like Yukari or Ken, or if you have one of the characters with Diarahan, which are Akihiko and Mitsuru respectively, as well as Aegis, say like you have Koromaru or Shinji, they will use an item from their own inventory that exists separately from the players and heal party members if they're in Act Freely. You can also
own items.
Yeah, when you enter Tartarus, all of your party members have a set limit of consumables that they can use per night in Tartarus.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. They should give me those items.
You can also fine-tune Act Freely accordingly. You can choose, like, Knockdown, in which a character will focus on using skills that'll, you know, knock down an enemy, so Junpei will focus on physicals in hopes of critting, or if it's weak to fire, he'll use his fire skills, and so on and so forth. You can do All Out, in which they will not care about their HP, and will just, you know, fight the same target until it dies.
Yeah.
They will hard target one specific target. And you can tell them who to target in that, I believe. It only works for that turn, but usually, full assault, they'll target the thing with the lowest HP if you didn't really tell them what to do. And then you have heal/support. So for characters who have healing skills, they'll only really use their SP if they need to heal somebody, or if the character doesn't have a healing skill but has buffs or debuffs, they will only use those skills. Unless an opportunity presents in which they think they can get a kill with one of their attack skills. We have Wait, in which the character will do nothing. Because Guard is not in Fez. It is necessary to manually put everyone on... Yeah, Guard is not a thing until 4. You only have Wait.
Oh.
So, you know, like, when the final boss puts on the midnight, like, gown or whatever, and you can't hit them, else it's an insta, like, Tetrakarn or Makarakarn kill.
Yeah.
You have to manually set everyone to wait, or they'll get themselves killed.
Yeah, or they'll just run in and die. Amazing.
And I think there's, like, a few more skills. But yeah, the tactics menu is supposed to be used regularly. Oh my god, why did you have to use Ground Dasher? You literally kept me from using my Mystic Arc, Rita. But yeah, I played Fez so much I just got really familiar with the tactics menu.
Yeah.
It is
It
is precisely why I never played Act Freely for Persona 4 or Persona 5. Because even though Persona 4 and Persona 5, even though Persona 4 starts with characters on Act Freely when they first join your party, it's just a bad idea. Characters will get stuck in attack loops really often. Characters will not use their buffs or debuffs. They will only use spells. And then there was, like, I think we watched the video of it. Can I beat the game without the main character, where he basically just stood there and guarded while he had everyone else on Act Freely in some of the extra tactics mode. And for the Naoto fight, Yukiko just only ever used a basic attack and never healed the entire fight. Because her AI just decided that she didn't need to do anything but that. Which is not good. No character in Persona 3 will do that on Act 3. The only instance in which they would use a basic attack is if they have low HP and no healing spells or items. Or if they run out of SP and they don't have any physical attack skills. Or the enemy is low HP and they think they can kill it with a basic attack.
Yeah.
Like, that's why Persona 3 Reload's Act Freely, seeing Junpei use, what was the one? What is the defense one?
Marukaja.
That's why the demo where it showed Junpei on Act Freely using Marukaja was so good, because it means that they didn't just strip Persona 5's Act Freely, they actually rebuilt it from the ground up and fixed the AI bug that had been persistent since Persona 4.
I think they did that because they were like, people probably played the original. People who played the original Persona 3 would play this game, and they played it on AI. So.
Yeah. Oh, he died.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Oh, you're ahead of me. Wait, how did you get ahead of me?
What? How many do I have? No! Oh, if one of these chests has fake gold, I'll have all 15. Okay, black onyx. Pineapple gel.
Ah.
I'm one away!
Bonk.
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 No meat stew yet.
No, he dodged it. There we go. Phew.
This is the island with Judases, right? I want to see if I can see any. That's not Judasy. It's nighttime, but I guess it's not raining.
Hmm.
Oh no! There was one! No!
No.
Oh, he was right there!
You let him get away?
There's the Judasy. Oh, I need to sneak. Yeah. It's gonna be an encounter link, but I tried to show this one or like earlier on in the playthrough. This is a Tales of reference. There's a character named Judas who has this bone mask, and this is just a frog with the bone mask and the colors, and it's called a Judasy.
Is the character
No.
Why
That was a fine bit of training.
No. But I hadn't gotten any of them to spawn, so I was like, oh, it's nighttime over here. Let's see if one will show up. And they did.
Yeah.
Judasy.
Bonk. Oh my gosh, I'm yawning so much.
Oh no.
I've had a tea though, so. Alright, 150k.
Milk.
Mulk.
Milk.
Mulk. One, two. Ow.
I don't have a regular Basilard. Oh, I'm missing the stuff for the last fencer still.
Oh. Oh my god. This weak thing sucks. And ceiling art suck.
Yeah.
No. Oh gosh. Okay.
I still haven't made Thanatalogos.
Oh no. 2, 3. Ah. Duke just keeps running away. Stop running away.
Oh my god. Finally.
Oh my god. What happened?
I finally got the thing that gave Raven the actual cap of HP and SP of 9,999. It was a sub-weapon I had yet to give him. Alright, I have one fake gold to go. We'll go back into the Labyrinth of
If you collect it
Memories.
like the run you're about to do, can you go to the final boss from there?
No, you still have to
Or
get
do
to
you
the
have
end.
to? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I mean, when you get to the end, can you pay it then, or do you have to like go back in?
No, you pay it then. It's that different colored teleporter that's during Duke if you went south from the fight that says oh you can't get in.
Go on, fake gold. Amulet.
I just need one.
Sweet.
We once again take the same path, which is the shortest path.
I have 12.
I don't care what rock you crawled out from. Bring it.
I hope you get this. I hope you get the 3 that you need. I would love it if we fought the boss in here today. Obviously, it's entirely up to the game's RNG.
That was a fine bit of training.
Did you hear that guy? He said we're not gonna stream anymore if I don't get it this time. Z's threatening to end the series. I can't believe it.
I can't fight in this.
What are you wearing? What do you mean you can't fight in that? That's a great outfit. It's one of your best, Rito. What the hell?
What outfit did you put her in?
The Miska doctoral degree.
Oh. Huh.
I can't fight in this. This looks fine. Yeah, the tank top underneath the coat is a bit, but it's a nice fit. You look good.
Very goth.
Yeah! With the big zippers on the stockings and the sleeves that wiggle. They bounce when you move her around. It's a great outfit.
He doesn't like the goth look,
like
Z.
fun. You picked the wrong people to fight with.
Well, that's her problem, not mine.
Well, I like the goth.
Well, I got it! I have all 15! First chest.
Oh no. Now come on game. You can't let everyone down, can you? Come on game. Froggy.
In fact, I'm going to take the first exit so I can save having 15.
Good idea.
I feel like an easy win. Don't get cocky.
Yeah, 'cause
I
if you
am the
die-
level cap, but anything is possible.
Oh hey, fake gold.
Nice!
Do more.
You thought you could win? Too bad.
Yeah, because if you die, you don't want to have to like RNG into the next one again. I mean, I know it's like hyper likely, but still, you don't want to take that chance.
For real.
This should be some fine training.
Don't get cocky.
You know, I should really pick up the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remake.
For the...
The Switch one.
I'm not done yet.
They remade the first Mystery Dungeon game, I think.
Yeah, I've seen some play of it.
Super Mystery Dungeon?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
I love the Mystery Dungeon games, but I never really picked that up. It feels weird of it not being on the DS.
Yeah. I mean, okay. Fisk played the 3DS one. And she was like,
You picked
The
the wrong
bad one?
people to fight
yeah,
with.
she's like, it's Explorers of Time, but worse. And I was like, oh. Like, I understand at its core the concept of Mystery Dungeon. The stories are kind of
Gather round.
similar. But yeah, I played the Sky variant.
The Sky variant would be the best variant. I mean, it's like,
It's got the extra dungeons, right?
yeah. It's the definitive version.
I remember very, very vaguely, like almost on a fever dream level, but I know that I watched them. I saw episodes of the few, like a very brief TV show for
Here we go. Yay!
Mystery Dungeon. There was a cartoon
Oh.
for it.
Did it!
That was a thing.
Yeah. I don't
I've
know.
never heard of that existing.
I'm pretty sure it existed to promote the game and didn't actually, like, follow a plot that had a resolution. But I do remember. It was a Pikachu and a Mudkip, and they were getting fucked on by Gengar
That was so
and,
easy.
like, 2 other Ghost/Dark type Pokemon that were in a team. And it was definitely Mystery Dungeon, but I don't remember enough beyond that.
You wouldn't mean Skunk Tank,
Focus on the enemy in
Hey.
front.
Weezing, and
That was a fine
a
bit of training.
Zubat.
In the show, it was the leader of the team was a Gengar. I do know
Oh.
that.
Interesting.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I'm fairly certain that was what it was.
Ready? Oh, evil soul, fall before this pure light. Grand chariot.
Which I think the manga for
Holy Lance.
the Mystery Dungeon, which was a Torchic, the leader of the enemy team was also Gengar. Shinji's rescue team, I think was what that one was called.
Shinji.
Yeah, he died in Persona 3 and was reincarnated in the world of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as a Torchic. No, it was a dream. But...
How back you go up in turned into a torch.
I feel like an easy win.
Let us take caution.
Oh, evil soul, fall before this pure light. Grand chariot. Oh, blade of noble
This I was like,
indestructible evil.
oh,
What?
He has a raging spear to run my
she's so bad.
power on us.
Yeah. This is serious, yes.
Yes.
Maybe they changed it like, really like.
The sign of victory.
Well, I think the...
Yay!
I think the ones in particular are like supposed to be based off of the first 2 games. So Team Red and Team Blue or whatever they were called specifically.
Yeah.
I got a dice. But yeah, just random memory.
Yes. Do you replay a lot of older games, right?
A fair amount, yes. Most of what I've streamed has been, I mean, not recently, like, definitely not within the, definitely not within, so far, this past, like, couple of months.
Yeah.
Not since 2024. And a little bit of late 2023. After Personathon ended, I think I've basically only played games that I had seen before. But definitely the start of my channel, most of the games that I played were gameplay already.
Have you realized, like, a game you played when you were younger, and then games you play now are like, so much more easier? Like, you go back to the game, you remember it being so hard, and then you do it like second try.
Yeah, I never finished Sky 3 because I thought it was too hard.
Or,
But it actually was, it actually was that I was bad at JRPGs at the time. Young me did not want to grind levels for anything.
no, why would you?
I was used to the style of game where, oh yes, I've made progress here, time to move on.
Yeah. Me playing Pokemon was when I was younger. It was like, does this move do damage? No. Then why would I want it?
Yeah. Now it's like, oh, you poor fool.
Now which gives me the best stat buffs. So I can power up and do a mega attack and one kill everything.
Double Hone Claws. Oh, I forget the name of the move that my Corviknight had.
Sword
Where?
stance?
What?
Sword stance?
No, Hone Claws raised 2 stats. It was like attack and speed or something like that. Special attack and speed. And then it was a move that used special attack and damage increased it based on the amount of stat ups the Pokemon had before using the move. I don't remember what that move was. It's been long enough that I've forgotten. But I never let him remove Hone Claws because that was too good. Paired with that move, that was too good.
You're better than me. Home Claws doesn't deal damage. Off it goes.
Ugh. And then, of course, when I did the Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl remake, goodness, some people are like every fucking Gen 4 Pokemon team ever, and it's like, well, they're strong, and you get them really early on. You have to understand that. For a person to play, like, the Hoenn games, the Gen 3, both, like, the original and or the remake, if you keep a Zigzagoon to the end of your game and it's not an HM slave, applause, because that's... You don't really... Yeah, but, like, Shinx and Starly that show up in the first 2 routes in Sinnoh evolve into very powerful Pokemon. It's just sort of the natural order of things. Yes, that does mean that a lot of people's endgame teams often have one or both of them. And yes, there are other Pokemon in Gen 4 that are also very strong. But it's like, you get them first, and then they actually end up being kind of awesome, so why would you get rid of them?
Weren't you gifted to Riolu as well? Or am I making that up?
Yes. If you did Iron Island, you got an egg that hatched into Riolu.
Yeah. I remember a lot of teams having that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got a message. Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? They were strong. I tried the same thing with Gen 5s, but I don't think Unpheasant is as strong as Staraptor. I ended up replacing him.
Unpheasant doesn't look as cool as Staraptor either.
Male and pheasants look cool. They could stand to look cooler because they made those things pheasants. And there are some of the most ridiculous pheasants ever to exist, and they chose, like, oh, it's green and has, like, a face thing, when they could have made that guy, like, an actual peacock, and it would have worked. Staraptor with Reckless is so good. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just a really strong Pokemon, even for being half normal type.
I have a plush of Staraptor.
It also looks like a badass, yes. I will say, like, of the starter bird Pokemon, like, as in, like, the first route bird Pokemon, I think the only other one that I ended up keeping to the end of the game until I had to change them out because I just had something else that I wanted to use was, Heart Gold. I had Pidgeot for a very, very, very long time. Because he was, like, my only flying type. I tried replacing him with Fearow, but it was too late by then, and I didn't want to work with the little baby version of him. I was like, nah, I already got a good one. I don't need to replace him. It's been a long time, though, so I don't actually know if that Pokemon is any good. I think he's decent. Yeah. But I wouldn't be able to tell you if it's like, oh yeah, that's the must-have of the team. Everybody had the shiny Gyarados because it's the only, like, guaranteed shiny in anyone's Johto playthrough because it's a shiny Gyarados. It's a free
Johto?
Gyarados.
Don't you mean Sinnoh?
No, I'm talking Heart Gold, Soul Silver, or the original Gold and Silver.
Oh.
The Lake of Rage with the shiny Gyarados.
Oh. I see. What other game had a guaranteed shiny?
I wouldn't know.
I think it's Black and White.
Is it? I don't remember having a shiny in Black and White, but maybe I never got the encounter.
Because it's kind of hidden away. I think it's like on one of the islands off to the side. If you do like a safari or maze thing, in the middle is a shiny something.
Ah.
A shiny Haxorus, I think. And in Legends Arceus, you have a guaranteed shiny Ponyta. I don't know how to pronounce their name. Ponyta. Yes. There's a guaranteed shiny of that.
I saw someone ripping on the Gen 5 Pokemon designs. And somebody was like, I don't agree with this take. I just thought it was funny. It was like the Black and White Gen 5 Pokemon games, like the Pokemon designs are a litmus test. If you look at these lines, if you still hate Trubbish, Clink, and Vanilla light lines, I know you're not a good person or something like that. And I was like, wow, that's a little extreme. But you are right, this person's take is weird because Clink's evolutionary line is fine. I mean, I just think of older gen Pokemon where I'm like, you're really nostalgia basing, because until Sinnoh, it was fucking Magnemite and Magneton, and that was it. And Magneton is just 3 Magnemites put together, which is the exact same concept for Clink, Clang, and Clink Clang. It is literally the exact same concept. Of it's just multiple of one thing combined to be a bigger thing.
Doug and Dugtrio. Diglett and Dugtrio.
Like, it's really not a new... It's not a new concept, so to say that that design is bad is really, like, huh?
What is the worst designed Pokemon in your opinion?
Something that I saw and I was just like, oh, I don't know that I like this. Oh, I don't know.
It's a hard question, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many designs where I'd say, like, yeah, I don't really like this. I definitely, when I was younger, chose Pokemon for my team for aesthetic, like, visual aesthetic purposes rather than any
Yes.
amount of, like, ability. Like, you wanted the cute things.
Yeah, I think everyone
And
was like, oh.
What
this is
determined
cool.
being cute was debatable, because I thought Gligar was cute, and I don't think most people would agree with me.
Oh my god.
I wanted Gligar so bad.
Z.
Mhm.
I found another Gligar.
He's just a silly little guy.
It's a silly guy. To be fair, the anime definitely helped
Oh yeah.
me
Yes.
like it a lot more. Because I saw Ash have a Gliscor in the anime, and I was like, look at that guy. He is so cool.
He is so cool. He's also a bat scorpion, which is neat.
Yes.
But I also just liked his scorpion counterpart for the other game, unless you had Platinum, in which you got both. Scorpion and Drapion.
Yeah.
I think if I had to pick, it's usually the ones that don't evolve, because while they do try to make a lot of the non-evolving Pokemon designs go hard, some of them are pretty hit or miss, where I'm like, I kind of would like to see you turn into something bigger and cooler.
Mm.
But you don't, and that's sad.
Yeah.
And it's like...
And
if it's like I try to take it from, like, a lack of design perspective, I guess if I had to, Electrode. It would be like, that's the only one. He's literally a ball. Even Voltorb, which is his pre-evolved form, looks cooler because he has more, he's got better eyes, in my opinion. It's not that he's not expressive, he is a guy. I don't think that's a bad design, but if I had to pick of like, oh, this is kind of weak, he is literally a Pokeball. But then again, that's not fair because Glalie, which is a pretty good Pokemon, I like the way he looks, I like his stats. I prefer Frostlass, but I understand, like, different strengths and weaknesses because, well, Snorunt.
He's literally a ball.
He is also a ball, but he's fine, he's cool. And it's not even like newer gens had bad designs or anything like that, because I definitely have favorite designs from most gens. I like Dreepy. I think most people do, but I like Dreepy.
I might have to look that one up. Hang on.
It's the Dragon Ghost from Sword and Shield. His entire evolutionary line is hilarious.
Ah, the Dragon Pult ones.
Yes.
Alright. I need to confirm the name. Alright. Worst Pokemon designs? I say designs because I actually have two. Sork and Throw.
Yeah, I can see that. I understand where they're coming from. And I understand, like, why their designs are, but they're definitely not my favorite. And again, they don't evolve. That's just another one. Because, like, other single evolved ones that come to mind that I know are cool is that, hands down, everybody knows Absol looks cool. Absol, very cool looking Pokemon. If you disclude his Mega Evolution, he doesn't evolve. And then you've got, Zangoose and Seviper, which are polar opposites of each other. They don't evolve. They look cool. I like both of their designs. My favorite pseudo-legendary. Oh, what would fall under that category?
Does Shaman count? Because if it does, Shaman. I always get so confused between like mythicals and legendaries and stuff like that.
Like Metagross or Salamence? Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. Let me look at this list of
Yeah.
pseudo-legendaries.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know a list for them.
All pseudo-legendaries. Oh, I can already see one.
Is there a lot on there? Can you read them out or?
There are 10 Pokemon considered to be pseudo-legendary Pokemon. Which every generation including one. So, Dragonite, Slime, Tyranitar's line, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp, Hydreigon, Goodra, Kommo-o, Dragapult, Hisuian Goodra, Baxcalibur. Well, I already said I really like Dragapult, and if he's a pseudo-legendary, he's probably my favorite. But these are some good options. I do like Garchomp and Hydreigon a lot, and Metagross is very strong.
I was about to say I'll say Garchomp, but not for Garchomp. For Gibble.
It's for Gibble.
He's a guy, and he's got a big mouth, and he's so happy.
I like Dragapult. I streamed me playing Shield. I kind of dunked on the story for Shield a lot, but I streamed me going into the area that had the 5% chance to run into a Dreepy, and I fucking took it.
Hey. And what do you mean you hated the story of Shield? You didn't like being told the story and then Leon coming in and saying, but don't worry, I did it, you carry on.
That was the only game that I got rid of my starter once it was fully evolved. I put it in a box and just made my own team of other Pokemon.
Remember, Sword and Shield was Leon's story. You were the side character.
I guess if I had to choose worst starter designs, I'm not a huge fan of Sword and Shields.
What starter did you have?
I chose Grookey, so I got Rillaboom.
Yeah, I understand that. I like Skull Bunny.
His is probably the best of them.
Yeah. I think they looked the coolest.
But yeah.
I think the worst starter is like the Tepig line.
I like Emboar. I understand he's not a fan favorite. Grass Snake. I love Superior.
And I don't think... Oh gosh, is it the Gen 3 grass one? I don't think that was very good either.
You don't like Sceptile?
That's probably the wrong one then.
He's the grass lizard. Trico.
No, not that. I'm thinking of the one that has a leaf. A pet flower.
Oh, Gen 2. You're thinking of Meganium or Chikorita.
Yes, that sounds familiar.
I like Chikorita. Understandable, it's not the strongest starter. You definitely would get farther faster with Typhlosion and Feraligatr. But recently I've heard that people aren't huge fans of Typhlosion either. Which...
Nah, I will protect Typhlosion here.
I think
Typhlosion is cool.
I like all their designs for Gen 2, but I definitely understand not liking Meganium for its element and stats. Grass is definitely one of the weaker Pokemon elements in the games, and it not getting a secondary and it not having as high of stats as Typhlosion and Feraligatr respectively. Yeah. I can see why most people wouldn't think it out. But then I think of, like, Team 4-Star's fucking Nuzlocke of Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and they did the thing where you look at the last number on your Pokemon ID, and they wound up with Chikorita, named it Mr. Steak because it was a boy, and they couldn't call it Miss Steak, and they ended up killing Red with him.
Hey.
Like, they never lost their starter.
Pretty good.
He ended up becoming very iconic in that Nuzlocke. Mr. Steak.
Yeah, his boyfriend, Mr. Steak.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Steak.
Here, I have an idea, guys. I'm going to
Oh,
play...
you made me big.
Yes, I did. Because I have 15 gold, so I'm just gonna chill.
Ah, Yamuki, thank you for the maid. Whoa.
There. We'll have music playing.
Thank you. Yes.
Like,
hi everyone. Yeah.
oh yeah, I was like, reading Alice's message. Meganium, you liked it when you were a kid, but it is kind of bad. It tries to be a tank, but Grass type holds it back, and he has no healing moves. Yeah, I think you need to use TMs in order to teach it, because it doesn't know, like, Drain. It doesn't even know Drain as a minimum.
Yeah.
It knew Flower,
yes.
it knew Petal Dance, though.
But yeah, hi everyone from Yuki's stream. We're doing a quote-unquote co-op stream, and by that I mean I'm playing right now and Z's watching because Z's done all the tasks.
I got my 15 fake gold. It's time that you get your 15 fake gold.
I'm on 13 right now.
It's good,
So-
you're close! Yeah!
We're gonna manifest the last.
Yeah!
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. We've had yes, and right now we're just doing a podcast about Pokemon.
Yeah.
And yes, we've had some debates before about Piplup and Oshawott.
Piplup is good. I like Piplup, but I also like Oshawott.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, you only have a Squishmallow of one of them.
Because there isn't a Squishmallow of the other.
No. That means that one's clearly your favorite.
Well, Platinum was my first Pokemon game, so Piplup was my first ever starter.
Yeah.
After that, I played Heart Gold and Soul Silver and chose Chikorita, and then when I got the Kanto starter, I chose Charmander and Squirtle because I didn't want a second grass type, so sorry Bulbasaur. Black and White rolled around, I chose Snivy.
Yes.
So, I liked Serperior, good design, big grass snake.
Nick.
X and Y rolled around, I chose Chestnut.
Oh gosh, which one did I choose for X and Y? I think I can't remember their name. I chose the furry magician.
Fennekin!
Yes.
The furry magician! Well, if you look up the second form and the third form on the internet, yes.
God, now I think about it, I also chose Meowscarada for Scarlet and Violet. Maybe I have a theme going on here. Oh no.
It's not as bad as Jacob Alpharad, whose all favorite Pokemon and characters are...
Have you seen their short about that?
Yes!
Who's your favorite Final Fantasy character?
Tifa Lockhart.
Who's your favorite Pokemon? Gardevoir.
God of War.
And then Jaden popped up. Who's your favorite YouTube animator?
Yeah! Oh my god, a Whataburger ad.
What a burger.
The steakhouse, bacon steakhouse double for a limited time only.
Now I'm hungry.
I mean, I don't know if it would last. I guess it depends. I mean, like, derailing a little bit to talk about fast food, I guess. Sonic had the once, at one point, temporary garlic butter bacon cheeseburger.
Not the hedgehog.
I said fast food. I prefaced it with fast food.
I was half listening because I was focusing on the fight. I was like, I heard you say Sonic. Hey, we got a fake call.
Nice.
I don't think Sonic the Hedgehog were two good burgers.
Yeah, we have a fast food chain called Sonic. Sorry. I said fast food, but you know.
I know you probably did, but I just didn't hear you.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you've mentioned it before as well. You definitely mentioned going there.
But yeah, they had a temporary menu.
I'm gonna go to my restaurant, Knuckles. sorry. Go.
But yeah, it made me think about food, and now it's been derailed again.
yeah, your food. Sonic makes burgers. Yes.
Yeah, they had a temporary menu item called the garlic butter bacon cheeseburger, where the buns were put with garlic butter.
Oh.
And it was really good. And sure enough,
Yes.
I was downstairs getting something, and some people were watching TV, and then a Sonic ad came on, and it was like, now permanent to the menu, garlic butter bacon cheeseburger. And I'm like, yeah, it probably sold more than their like regular double bacon cheeseburger, and we're like, shit, well, we can't just get rid of it. It sold too well.
Yes.
Like,
It sounds nice.
it tastes nice.
Is it like I don't know anything. Is it like chicken burgers or?
There are chicken burgers, but this particular one is not. It's two
Okay.
two pressed burger patties with some cheese, some bacon, onions, tomatoes, pickles, lettuce if you want to add that. That's, I think, what it has by default, but I obviously don't include all those items because I'm not a grass eater.
Sorry guys, I don't eat grass. I'm actually anti.
Bunny food. Yeah.
No,
I'm not a huge-
lettuce is fine.
I'm not a huge fan of it in burgers, though.
Lettuce is fine.
But, it was the only thing I was getting when it first showed up on the menu. It was like, I want to try the garlic butter one. And then I was like, okay, this is really good. I'm never gonna not order it. And then I didn't even know it was a temporary menu item until they said, it's now here to stay. And I was like, oh shit, it was actually gonna go away at some point? That's awful. I'm glad they rectified that mistake.
They removed it and they were like, oh no, Z's never gonna come back again. We need to change this.
Yes, because I'm just that important. No, I mean, like,
Yeah.
for lunch yesterday, I had something that I had a poke bowl that had lettuce in it, and I ate that. Not as much as there was white rice, but I ate everything. I eat plenty of green things. I'm just not a fan of most lettuce.
That's fair.
Lettuce.
Lettuce. I don't think that's the official way to pronounce it. Oh my god. Yeah, there's not really any great burger place. I mean, yeah, not really great burger places near me. Actually, there is one, but it would dox me. Because there's only like two.
Local
yeah,
thing.
there's only
it's
like two of them.
There's like the fucking best place to get donuts, and there's literally only 2 locations, and they're very close to each other. And for a long time, there was only 1 location. And also the name of the building has the name of the town that it's in its name. I mean, technically, no. It's called something else, but it got like locally recognized specifically for its donuts as name of town donuts.
Yeah.
But because of that, I can't even say its official name because of the fact that it's only attached colloquially to that other name.
No.
Because it's still only 1 location.
That's so sad. But yeah, that's the only place I would get my burger from. To be honest, and if I want to like splurge out on a burger, that's where I'd go. But yeah,
like I think the only time I mentioned a place that I know only had 2 locations, I was fine with mentioning because it was in a state that I don't live in, and it's in a major city, specifically the capital of Florida. It's in Tallahassee. There are 2 locations. It's called Momo's Pizza. Its advertisement is you can get pizza as big as your face. And it's just like they have these giant, like, huge fucking pizzas.
yeah.
What's the largest size whole pizza you can buy?
The size of your face.
Well, duh. Oh, there are 3
wait, are you
locations
asking me?
in Momo's Pizza. No,
Oh.
I'm looking for the dimensions
Okay.
of their largest pizza. Look
I
at the
think I've
Market Street
seen like
menu.
20 inches, but that's like a sharing one.
Oh yes, 30-inch pizza. In
Oh my
diameter.
Oh my god. That's huge.
It feeds 8 to 10 people.
Yeah. Oh my god. Again, there's another amazing pizza place, but it's as you said before, it's literally called Name of Town Pizza.
Yeah.
So I cannot mention it. But it's genuinely the nicest pizza I've ever had. It's just a shame that it's so expensive.
Oh, by
You
the
guys
way,
have, like-
Because it's like an added thing for the Momo's pizza. Like, yes, the whole pizza is 30 inches. It's pre-cut. But like it's in the box whole. I don't know how they get out of it. I think the place is like double doors to carry the box out because you can't hold it sideways. But you're not gonna be able to hold it up right. And be able to walk through a single door. The slices individually are large.
We did it.
Oh, that's the last fake gold? Okay.
That should be.
Okay. That's good. That's good. That is very good. I will unmute my stuff.
Yeah, fake gold 15. Should I?
Nice.
I shouldn't go out and save. I'm kind of too far in, aren't I? Yeah, I'm too far
you're
in.
too far in, yeah. Let me get everything resituated. Show your stream on screen. Not huge.
You're stealing my content. Yeah, I'm gonna sue you. Oh wow! Look at what's in this chest.
Is it another fake gold? Oh, no. You cannot carry any more than 15!
I can't believe it. Okay.
But yeah, I'm gonna make a beeline. And when you get there, my only request is that you don't go through that thing yet.
Okay.
We'll destroy them in no time.
I want us to go in there at the same time.
Oh my god.
Is that another fake gold?
It's another fake gold in the other chest. I think it's counting.
Victory calls, and I come.
As you
Do you guys have Shake Shack over there?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah, it's alright.
Can't be any weaker?
let us take caution.
There are other
You
places
picked
that
the
I'll go
wrong
though.
people to fight with.
I think I've mentioned this before. There's like a... It's not really shakes. They're not called that, at least. They're called concretes.
Concretes.
Yeah, because it's a thicker mix. It's more ice cream than shake. But it's not...
This looks like fun.
It's not just ice cream. So they're called concrete.
That was so easy.
It has
I
something to do with the
cream.
ratio of milk to ice cream.
But maybe legally they can't call it a shake.
I just got another fake gold as well. No, I think I can call it a shake, but it's like... I think it's called Freddy's, if I'm remembering correctly.
That does seem quite silly though.
I feel like an easy win.
Don't get careless.
Just calling it concrete.
I know it's because it has its consistency. It has a consistency like wet concrete. But obviously don't eat concrete. That's a bad idea.
And that's your fact of the day, guys. Thank you.
Don't
Are
eat
you
concrete.
done already?
Oh yeah, you have gold cat now, so I can actually turn it off so you'd never use that spell again because it uses our money.
It just doesn't sound appetizing. Can you get me some concrete, please?
You don't want a chocolate concrete?
This looks like fun.
Depends on you pay.
I am certain it's just that I haven't looked. But like, one place that I remember vaguely when I was younger that had milkshakes, it was like a hot dog place. For the life of me,
Yeah.
I wonder if they went out of business because I haven't seen one in any of the areas that I've been to in a long time. I think it was called like James Coney Island or something like that. They had milkshakes.
Either they exist. No, they do exist because they interacted with me on Twitter once.
What?
Very on. No, it's not your one.
Okay, I was about to say, like, huh?
No, very early on, like the 4th week of me being a VTuber, I tweeted out a milkshake I got from a company called, I don't mind mentioning it. They used to be everywhere, but they really dropped off. A company called Shakeaway, which did like really premium milkshakes. So you had all like the mushrooms, and they'll crush like real fruit into it and everything. It was a shop that was purely for milkshakes. And I took a picture of it, put it on my Twitter, and they commented on it and gave me a $5 on a gift card for
Nice.
sharing it. And that genuinely influenced why my channel points were called milkshake. But
Mine
yeah,
was
there you
just cat theme. Yeah.
go. Yes.
That was so easy.
How do I get the recipe?
But yeah, I miss Shakeaway. Shakeaways was so nice. Even though that they were a chain, like everything was great. Boop, boop.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Come forth, sacred spirits! Luminous.
That was so easy.
No luminate scythe. Oh, we're out of Salisbury steak. No!
No. I like eating out. I just like restaurants in general. Yeah, there was a point in my life I genuinely considered becoming I got another fake gold. There was a time in my life I genuinely considered becoming a food critic. Just so I could get like all the free food. Double inputted. Oh my god. Is this my controller? The menus are being so bad. There we go.
There, we'll do pork miso. So we can get udon noodles hot pot.
Ooh.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye.
Swift and certain.
Pork miso. Yay.
I wanna eat out a Japanese.
I don't care what
place
rock
again.
you crawled out from.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, who's
I'm
next?
fine with saying it
That was
because it's
so
in a
easy.
major city, but I went to the themed one, the themed Persona 3 one, and it was genuinely so nice. It was so
Let's eliminate
expensive
them.
because it was right in the bang middle of the city.
What did you
So,
there?
oh my god, I'll have to bring it up. I had vegan noodles. I'm gonna scroll on my
You
phone.
picked the wrong people to fight
I also
with.
had takoyaki, which was so nice.
Yes.
Like, it was a side dish. So me and the person that I went with, we only had 3 each. But oh my god, it was so nice.
Oh, enduring protection.
day did I go? I think I went after already. I did. Okay, I had the Mitsuru Karuka set. Which was 1 hour miso based vegetable broth with hosomen, thin and straight noodles. Topped with spicy piri piri sauce, gano tofu, menma bamboo shoots, kiragi mushrooms, tender stem broccoli and nori noodles. It was... So, I don't really like soups. Soups are not really my thing. And they had a burger on that menu, like the Igus burger. And I was very tempted.
You were tempted to take the easy route and get burger.
Yeah. But I was like, you know what? Well, me and the person I went, we both decided beforehand. One of us is gonna get the safe option, and one of us is gonna get the riskier movie. Because they never had Japanese either. So we both agreed. We're gonna. One's gonna get the burger, one's gonna get like the noodles, and we're gonna go halves. So, I ordered the noodles, and I did not let them have the noodles. I was like, no, I am perfectly happy here. These are so nice. I'm kind of lying. I did let them have like 3. I let them have like 3 spoonfuls. Not spoonfuls. They gave us like a ladle thing to eat from. Yeah.
Soup spoon.
Yeah.
The fancy soup spoon kind of looks like a small ladle. I forget what it's called.
Yes, probably. But yes, so we did share, but like genuinely, it was so nice. I really enjoyed it. I also really like their drink, which was a red melon soda. I'm sure.
Yeah, there are a couple of places around here. Like, it's because our state has a very large population of multiple cultures of American Asian descent, mostly Korean. But so there's a lot of like there's a couple of H-marts, there's multiple like ramen places, grocery stores and other stuff. So it's really easy to just find a place.
Yeah. Sounds right.
I am a personal fan of ramen, and I eat sushi way too much.
Yes, I've heard.
Like, I know I eat sushi too much.
I still haven't tried like sushi. Because I feel like getting it from like the fridge isn't the same.
Yeah. And it's like, even then, at places like that, they'll have like, oh yeah, here's a California roll for people who don't want to just like straight up eat sashimi or like a cold udon.
Are you done already?
I think the only thing that I've ever eaten was something where I realized that you needed to eat it quickly, else it is actually really hard to consume, is the unagi-don. I wasn't able to eat the eel fast enough, and I was like, oh, this is starting to not taste good in my mouth.
All slimy.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like ramen. You don't want the noodles to get soggy. It's the same effect of you took too long, and now it's not so much hot. It's just sweet, and
yeah, it
was good at first, and then but then I took too long, so I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to finish this.
Yeah, ill. I don't mind fish, but any other seaweed is just I'm not a fan of.
This looks easy.
Let us take caution.
Like, I've been. I've had like octopus and squid and stuff like that.
You'll never guess what's in takoyaki.
Yeah, that's the weird thing. That's why it's so nice.
Yeah.
I really like. I mean, but I think it's just the way it's cooked.
Yeah, because
think-
it's a little.
yeah.
It's chopped up pieces and fried dough.
Yeah. Like,
This should be some fine training.
most
Don't
of
get
the reason why I hate seafood is because of the texture.
I will say, oh my god, the takoyaki thing reminded me. I never talked about this, but I mean, we've spoken about it a little bit before. It's a bit of a meme. Everybody knows the jelly donut, right? Something akin to that happened in One Piece before they reached Sub-OD. The official English dub of the show referred to Hachin's takoyaki stand as octopus fritters, and it took me so long to realize they were referring to takoyaki. I was like, what is an octopus fritter? And I was like, oh, it's takoyaki. Why couldn't they just call it that?
It's an octopus-filled donut.
Like, it's not the worst localization, but it was literally like a direct attempt at a translation when it really didn't need it. I was so confused.
But yeah, like, most of my problem with seafood is genuinely just the texture, so having it all chopped up in takoyaki
Here we go.
and then cooked like that is probably the reason.
Yeah. What? There's still an enemy somewhere? Where? I even tried to make it so that was the last one that I killed, so I didn't have to go climb up and down this ladder again. Oh, I missed the guy on the left. Ugh.
Gather round.
Gather round. I don't want to kill the murderer yet. I want to kill the thing.
Light of the heavens, pierce my foes.
Alrighty.
Okay.
But yeah.
You thought you could win?
Hey, that hurt.
Hey, that hurt!
And you die to poison. No.
No, I mean, you don't die to poison, so... How to tell if I've played a Tales of game more than once? Do I quote a character's victory thing in the voice that they do it, with the inflection that they do it?
Well, go on then. You can't say that and not do it.
Well, I just did with the...
Did you?
You said the thing that Raven says when he takes damage, and then I repeated it the way he says it.
Again, I think it's just one of the things I just didn't. I'm so sorry.
It's fine!
I'm fighting Duke, okay? It's hard.
Please be a...
It's not that hard, but it's stressful when he nukes you.
It was an encounter link. Why was it yellow and then considered a surprise encounter?
I won't lose.
You picked the wrong people to fight with.
I don't know. Oh well. Oops. I turned around too soon.
This'll make good practice.
Let's just get
This'll
it
make
over.
it practice.
I have a
You picked the
theory.
wrong people to fight with.
Duke's first phase in Mystic Art does a lot of damage. Duke's second phase one sets you to 1 HP. I think his third phase one just insta kills you.
An interesting theory.
You just lose. You can't win the fight.
Actually, that was something with Final Fantasy VII. The original Final Fantasy VII is harder in the Japanese version than it is the localized version. Because...
Wait, can I guess? Can I guess? Can I guess? Is it because of the text speed?
Nope.
Oh, okay, carry on.
One of the moves that he uses does a shit ton of damage to you. In the Japanese version, it insta-kills you.
But why?
Because that's just what they chose to do. But the thing is it's not a, oh, you're taking too long. It's literally RNG whether or not he uses it, and whether you kill him fast enough before it can be pulled off.
But why does it matter if what version it is?
Because the localized version thought that was stupid, that you could lose the final boss fight due to a random number generator as to whether or not the final form of Sephiroth just decided to nuke everybody.
That's my kind of people, actually. I like this development team.
I am so gonna make you hurt.
Have a peek over to how much gold I got from this chest, if you can.
Nice. I opened a chest earlier that only got me 424.
Nice.
Pretty
We're
cool.
We're both lucky in our own way.
Yep.
Right, I shall wait here then. And I'm actually gonna like, try if you don't mind.
Not at all.
I'll mute my mic and actually mute, and I'll actually mute it.
Okay.
We shouldn't let this go to our heads.
Wow, it didn't. It saved that I didn't have max TP by the end of that. Alright, that's... Okay, so now we fight... Chroma... Oh boy.
I'll blow you away. Azure burn.
No, I've been interrupted.
Let's finish this.
There we go.
O brilliant blade of coldest steel, rend the infinite darkness, and crush my enemies to nothing. Savage Wolf Fury!
800,000.
I know how to use a sword. Flickering blaze, burn! Fireball!
I'm being carried away.
Destruction field! Rolling blast!
Was I really not able to block that in time? Stop casting. Please stop casting light spells, you guys. They keep casting light magic, and it's like, you know. Stop. Hello.
I had to think. Going back to food. Imagine you have like a plate of food, right? Are you eating the food in a certain order, or do you mix them up and eat them in like bit of this and bit of that and bit of this? Or do you eat them all separately?
Repeat that?
Okay, so imagine you have like a plate full of food, right? Lots of different bits of food. Would you eat all the food, like all of one food, and then move on to the next bit of
Are you
food
done
and eat all of that, or would you like take bits from each bit and then just eat it like that?
It depends.
Okay,
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
I am a separate food eater.
Like, if it's a big meal, I'm not gonna take a bite of, like, a piece of lamb chop, and then immediately after chase that with a spoonful of sweet potato. I'm gonna finish the lamb chop.
I have a specific order I eat my food in. Because it's the correct order. No, that's probably not.
Oh, mad and greedy waters rise up and storm the very heavens.
Flynn fighting Flynn.
No.
Spears gore my enemies and crush them to dust.
You face yourself, Persona 4 with dust.
What a cool animation for the blast.
What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be reacting to some food stream. Let's see what she's up to. Whoa, no way, that was the best.
How much HP you got? 600. Oh, opening with the Mystic Art. Okay.
Oh,
Watch me fly away. No, don't Guardian Field. Stop that. I love that combination. 50,000 damage.
just casually. Gary's mod has been forced to remove over 20 years worth of Nintendo related mods due to a takedown request from Nintendo.
Here we go. Yay! All right, we did it.
Nintendo things.
Classic Nintendo. Oh, did you see the TF2 patch notes?
No.
There's they fixed an issue involving an issue that would cause the game to crash to desktop due to recycled UI making the game think you were his name is too similar to an actual person, but the Half-Life protagonist. Like, the UI, because it's the same, there was an issue where TF2, Team Fortress 2 would crash to desktop because they thought you were Gordon Freeman. The game thought you were Gordon Freeman from Half-Life.
So it's like, oh, you're playing as an illegal
so gonna make
character.
you
It crashed to desktop. But it was just because they had the same UI.
I used to really like TF2.
I never really. I mean, I got into Steam late, so.
Holy waters rain down your power.
Yeah, peak TF2 times were like 2013, 2014. So.
Are you done already?
What else is appearing?
You just wait for them to split, and then you spam Tidal Wave and kill them all.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna look in the other chest. It's either Fate Gold or something that I have the max of. Hi, Zuggy.
Nom nom.
Wait, what? I have Lone Wolf Storm now? Why did I just randomly learn that?
Congratulations.
I kind of like that, though. Was it Rending Wolf Charge? No. Because nothing pops up when I hit.
Oh. We haven't talked about the new Atlas game.
Yes, I tried to get. I asked about it and nobody had anything to say, but. I wonder if it's because. I don't know.
Wait, did you ask me? Or?
No, it was on stream yesterday. I was like, oh, did anybody see anything about ReFantazio? And then I got no follow-up response to that, and I was like, okay, I guess nobody wants to talk about it!
Did you see that there was that all social links? That there'll be no relationship social links?
Well, I mean, yeah, they don't want it to. They don't want all their games to be Persona.
Or Catherine.
Yeah. 11 US2, the Lone Wolf talent. You have 2 or less party members. You have 2 times the stats. Nice. But yeah, I know there's not too much to talk about the game yet. I know some people early on made comments about how he kind of looks like Makoto from Persona 3. And I'm like, he kind of looks more like Aigis with Makoto's color palette. But.
Yeah. It seems like... I don't know, it seems quite interesting. The battle system seems more... I'm gonna have to play it before I can develop an opinion on it. I'm not sure if you've heard what the battle system's
You
like.
thought you could win?
I did not. I only saw the thing about the music that the BGM is music that the protagonist himself hears because of dialogue between him and the other character.
He thinks of the music and that's why it's being played.
Yeah.
But it's a real-time combat. But
Oh, it's RTA.
But if you can also engage in enemies into a turn-based combat.
Ah.
The real-time combat enemies will be weaker, and the turn-based combat enemies will be stronger. So it depends on that part.
Interesting.
Yeah. They also say some will be forced to real-time combat and some will be turn-based combat. Forced. So.
Maybe don't cast right next to him, Rita. Don't tell me don't ask me to help you if you're just gonna stand in the line of fire 2 inches away from him. I can't protect you if he does that. He's hitting me too.
Sorry, I'm looking at more content so I can get. Oh, it's got release date.
Woo!
October 11th.
That was
I
so
see.
easy.
Quite a bit away.
We have most
I
of the year to
I
think
guess
about it.
that's I guess that's better than when it was first announced in like what 2018.
Alright, Duke. You're not even the scariest thing in here, did you know that? We've been grinding for this.
I've been waiting for this.
An optional boss fight that is not as hard as fucking Draco whatever.
The game is not open world.
Fine by me, it doesn't have to be. There's been a really recent like obsession
With open world.
with having games be open world, and it's like, trust me, it's not actually as like, oh, we absolutely need this. Some games have actually suffered from being open world because they're filled with nothing.
I just think of it. Yeah, I just think of it as like, do you guys really want traversing the world to be longer, worse, and uglier? Because that's what happens when you do open. Traversal just takes longer. And
I mean, they see like Breath of the Wild and they're like, oh, it's gotta be. And that's the thing, that's my genuine fear with Arise that nobody is talking about. Because I've never heard anything good or bad about it. To be fair, it's been a while since I've heard anyone talk about the game, period, and nobody actually really talked about it too much when it was near release. At least not from to get killed. Why did you dispel? I needed you to heal me. Thank you. You guys are all awesome. Open world just... you gotta commit to it being open world. You can't just say, oh, it's an open world game and it immediately be good. No. There's a lot more that goes into it than just, here's a big open area that you can choose to navigate in whatever order you want. Especially JRPGs, because they tend to be very linear in their story.
yeah.
Like, you can't be open world and have the plot be linear. You just can't. It doesn't work.
Then you're just following a path that so happens to have a big grass plains in between each section. Instead of like something interesting.
Yeah, Metroidvanias can be really good because they have very large areas with lots of different things. But they're not open world because that style of game would work in an open world environment.
Oh wait, there's a collector's edition now.
Metaphor Refantasio.
The beginning of time.
Art book, sticker sheets, pins, a soundtrack, steelbook, and a cloth mat.
Oh! Oh, it's cloth? Ooh,
Yeah.
you would probably have to iron it, but...
How much is it? How much is it?
What are they saying the base game's price can be?
I haven't checked. What are they going to say?
Yeah, probably about the range that,
Yep, 69.99.
oof. We really need to get back into the area of getting this being good and affordable, but again, I do think a lot of, like, really high-end stuff, like, obviously, they should cost the amount, a fair amount for the amount of, you know, money that was put into it. But you can also make really good things and not spend hundreds of millions of dollars making it.
Yeah. Oh gosh, it's such a weird discussion because, yeah.
All right.
There's definitely some games I would spend more money to play, but there's also some games that are just not worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. We're all at the same bit now.
Yeah, we're gonna fight the boss. Let's go.
I say we all. It's just the two of us.
No, it's
You
fine.
go
No, it's
down-
fine. No, it's fine.
You go down, and the black void. Yes.
Indeed.
Yes.
Now, I do believe he doesn't immediately rush you, but he is there.
All right.
And I want you to describe to
click
me
it.
what you see.
Okay, I've clicked it. I'm going in. Church? Maybe?
Yeah,
There's
now
3
go.
treasure chests.
This is the top of Tarkaron. Go to the center platform.
Wait, can I open the chest first?
I don't know, can you? I didn't. I assume because...
Hang on, let me hack the game, then I can open.
Yeah. But go up to the center.
You've done well to come this far. You have reached your goal. Then, can we get out of the labyrinth? Sorry, I shouldn't be speaking.
Maybe at least at the land of the dead.
That is your own choice. Is that who I think it is?
Maybe.
What is he doing here?
Is this the one the book was referring to? The traitor to heaven.
Will you win or will you lose? Victory will open the door to salvation, but failure will lead. Death will be more than happy to take you into a cold embrace. He doesn't speak like this.
No, this is the voice
No,
of
no.
the dungeon. This is not Kratos.
Oh, not once in his life has he gone hee.
He was just feeling a little silly.
He sticks his tongues out. He stick his tongue out. Tee hee. Will you guys like that for breakfast? Come on, it's go time.
Magic lens. Mine
Is he
has 1,280,000 HP.
Mine has problems.
No, he
And
definitely
also
does.
5. Okay.
Same voice actor too, I believe.
That is the same voice actor. I can tell by the way he says Demon Fang.
Yeah. And we are bullying him.
I'm scared because I don't want to lose. This is what's called being powerful.
Twin Demon Fang.
Oh wait, I'm gonna make a
Don't
prediction
get
now.
cut.
I'm gonna make a prediction now. There's gonna be a phase 2 in his angel phase. Or his over limit's gonna be the angel phase. Too slow. Too slow, he says, 2 seconds before being nuked by fire.
Demon effect. But yeah! I knew this for a long time. I was like, you're gonna like the boss in here.
Oh hey, angel thing. Oh, he doesn't do his whole speech when he does his mystic art.
Let's finish this. Brilliant blade of coldest steel.
So why is he here? Why did he appear?
Savage Wolf Fury!
This is the point where we go through all the Symphonia chaos now.
I'm getting this card again.
Shining Bomb!
Flynn taking 1 damage per hit by his mystic art. Oh, poor thing, we are so overleveled for this.
He does some damage to me, but he hasn't felt like a flat.
Well, you're supposed to fight him before the Draco. Forget the name of it.
Yeah.
You're supposed to fight him before that guy. Like, technically, the Necropolis of Nostalgia is the last thing you're supposed to do in the game, but we opted for that one first because you could do some of it before beating the game.
Yeah.
Okay, he just randomly took more than half my HP.
Scary. Shining by. Remember, guys, never trust someone with red hair. So easy.
No, I killed him!
I'd like to take him on again.
What do you mean, no, I killed him?
I wanted to use Flynn's Mystic Art, but I killed him in the middle of his burst. I'd like to take him on again. Okay, Yuri.
Yuri, not here.
3.5 minutes. Pretty good.
Hang on, I'm being paralyzed.
Because Super Lightning Blade. But yeah. Kratos Arnion is a optional boss fight at the end of the Labyrinth of Memories. And defeating him nets you the letter of challenge to access the 200-man melee, which is the last extra thing we can do.
You just said no and broke my combo. I was in a 17-hit combo and you just said no and stood up. What am I supposed to do to that? He said no again and just left my combo. He needs to be taught respect.
A letter of challenge from the Warrior of the Labyrinth. Fulfill your mission before death.
Savage or Fury? 50k. No, he's healing. No, he's healing again. Oh my god. Raven, shoot him.
I don't know why, that just sounded really funny. Raven, shoot that man.
Raven, take out the traitor. Oh my god, he's actually invincible.
He's using Guardian Field.
Yuri, I know I'm controlling you, but stop being hit by his Mystic Heart. Oh my god.
I do believe the achievement for beating this one is titled Pretty Fun as well. Nostalgia is overrated is quite the achievement for beating the Necropolis of Nostalgia, but what do you think the Labyrinth of Memories achievement is called?
Memories are overrated.
Memories are overrated. Permanent 24/7 amnesia, let's go.
Let's go. That's not the art I wanted to do. You know what? Screw it. Meteor Storm.
Meteor Storm! When all else fails, Meteor Storm.
Don't you dare Mystic Art me. This is so sad. I was 2 seconds away from casting.
What? Ah!
I don't care that you can cast Revive. Just pick someone up.
Whee!
Why am I casting so much Meteor Storm? Am I dumb? What's happening?
What do you mean?
I just can't input stuff. For some reason.
Oh, it's not letting you hold, like, the direction stick?
Yeah.
Huh.
And he just keeps healing. Oh no. Because Raven doesn't want to touch him. Oh no, not again. Why is everyone just instantly dying? They weren't instantly dying before. No, get away from me, man. Oh no, oh no. Come on, come on. There we go, I can cast. Oh, he's healed 50. Oh, he's back. Ah.
You got this.
No, he just overlimits and Mystic Arts again. Oh, he hit no one.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's got a very limited range on it.
Okay, he's been cut down, and everyone's spread out now. So let's go. Sorry, this has taken way longer than I thought it would.
It's fine, don't worry. Oh my god, it's been so
And
long
then-
since I've put Raven in his default outfit that the purple, like, hurt my eyes for a second.
Okay, just one. Okay, yeah. Okay, he's dying now. Oh, light panic. Light panic. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Take that, traitor. I'd like to take him on again.
Val, you're good. Val. Tenortopalica.
You destroyed the fighter's Oh, it's a hologram, of course.
Yeah, he wasn't actually there.
I'm gonna pretend he was there so I can beat him up.
Oh yeah, if anyone was curious about this title for Carol, Chirpy Fighter.
Oh. He's got a bad case of the sour grape. What does that mean?
It's actually not that annoying, but yeah, when Carol has Chirpy Fighter, not sure if he's faint from the battle, but he is making a funny noise. There's the little...
He chirps.
He chirps. Every step, there's a chirp. Oh, that's hilarious. Here, have a fake gold. Oh my goodness. Whew.
I want to cry. And I'm safe to just leave?
Yep. We have done the Labyrinth of Memories. Labyrinth of Memories is complete. All that's left is Colosseum.
Where's my achievement?
You should have got it upon defeating him. Maybe you don't get it until this cutscene ends.
A ghost? I like how the ending of the story was like, hey, what's that voice? I don't know, and I guess we'll never know. Haha, isn't it funny? And
Pretty
then they just
much.
leave. Memories.
They were putting all the story into. Okay, it did happen after the conversation. Yep.
That was nearly pain, but we could.
It was very scary on your end for a little bit. Oof. But yeah,
Lord Apollo.
all that's left is the Coliseum.
And then Duke Part 2.
And then Duke Part 2. I mean,
And then we're done.
yeah!
Wah. No, but, what do I do on Wednesday? What would the people do without listening to their favorite podcast? But yes, we should probably stop for now.
Yes.
Remember how you said you weren't going to go on until 7 o'clock?
It's 6:30.
Well, if you check again, it's 6:31, and that's closer to 7. It's just 6. Dying. Punishment. For my sins.
For your sins? What did you do?
Yes. I made a joke about you eating Kratos.
You know what? You're right. Oh,
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone.
yeah. I'm gonna
Whoa.
mute that. Get this playing.
Yes.
Find a raid target. Oh boy, encoding overloaded,
Wait,
my
wait.
favorite.
Oh my god, Z, you are absolutely dying.
Hey, remember when I said, I had watched a couple of Frib's, Yakuza speedruns?
Yeah.
Guess who's, from the looks of it, an hour and a half into Yakuza Kiwami 2 speedrun?
Me. And Fruits, probably.
What do you think?
iPhone Metal Bird, and oh no, yes I know, I'm sorry, you came in just a bit too late. And yes, yeah, I'm fine with raiding them. Can you send the name?
Yes, let
Would you
me
be-
do that.
Ooh.
Yay, hello, Furry Metal Ferret. Froob.
Yeah, because I could. Yes. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Yeah!
Thank you for the raid on my end. Yes. My next stream will be on Friday, maybe? Probably?
Yeah.
Probably Friday.
And I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow.
Yeah. And you're finishing the game.
Yes,
You're
Persona
finishing.
3 Reload. There's nothing left to do unless I decide to tackle Elizabeth randomly, but I'd be underprepared for that, so probably not. Don't want a repeat of
good
Fez's
luck.
Elizabeth. But
Good
yeah,
luck. I wish I could watch.
but you know.
I want to keep myself spoiler free.
Yeah, game finale and all that. But yeah, so goodbye YouTube.